Coming up on Buckeye TV, students share their favorite classes at Ohio State.
Plus, vintage shopping on High Street is growing in popularity with Buckeyes.
And why one major chicken chain is shutting down locations, all here on Buckeye TV.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Buckeye TV. I'm Jolie Austin.
And I'm Alexander Forrest. Thank you for joining us as we get the scoop of what's going on around Ohio State.
Coming up, we have students' favorite classes, the USG election, and most importantly, homecoming. As we enter a new school year at Ohio State, we will also be entering a new election year for undergraduate student government. With candidates aiming to represent the university, two stood out from the rest. This year, Jessica Asante Tutu and Katharina Noma won the election. And today we will examine what inspired Jessica to run for office.
Recently at OSU, we came up on a new presidential election for USG. Our candidate was Jessica Asante Tutu. Today we'll be going out and interviewing students and seeing their opinions on these votes and if it really matters. Jessica Asante Tutu, a fourth-year majoring in psychology, is a passionate leader at The Ohio State University. She has held numerous leadership roles, including co-chair of the Undergraduate Black Caucus and a Distinction Scholar in the Moral Scholars Program. She has also helped in organizations like African Youth League, Ujima Leadership Collective, Black Mental Health Coalition, and Black Students in Psychology and Neuroscience. These experiences have significantly shaped her leadership style, so running for USG president wouldn't come as a surprise given the standard she has set for herself. Did you vote for a candidate this semester? And if so, who and why?
I did it. I actually voted for Jessica Asante Tutu and Katharina Noma. Reason being because I know Jessica personally, and earlier this year I actually encouraged her to run, since there wasn't a gap that needed to be filled in USC leadership. So her being such an interactive community member, I encouraged her to take that next step.
Question is, what led you to run for USG president? I think what led me to run was, initially I was scared. Initially, I didn't want to run, but I have a passion for students and I have a passion for helping people. So I think kind of changing the framework of what people think USG is. We've always been students serving students, but I think people think we're a different entity or have a different purpose. So I wanted to bring that back and ensure that students knew that they had a voice on campus and that we're their voice if they feel like they don't have one. These candidates went out to hear the concerns of undergraduates to ensure that voices that are normally not heard are given a platform by individuals who can empower these Buckeyes. These are a few of the initiatives brought to their attention: mandatory AC for all dorms, expanded off-campus bus routes, and the opening of Thompson Library being 24 hours a day for students. Having candidates who care about the concerns at Ohio State made them stand out from the rest and resulted in them winning this year's election. And this is the nearest school signing off of Buckeye TV.
Beginning October 1st, 2025, the U.S. government shutdown has affected areas of federal administration and funding. But how does this affect students at Ohio State? While most funded research and student aid like Pell Grants and federal loans will continue as usual, new federal grants and work-study funding may be interrupted. University leaders are closely monitoring as the shutdown continues and will maintain communication upon further development.
The Ohio State University offers over 1,000 courses providing students with many choices. Some of these courses are not only interesting, but also offer experiences. Now let's listen to journalist Lois Kai as she tells us what the students consider the most fun or their favorite courses.
I'm here on North High Street at Clothing Underground and Royal Factory. They are both sell second-hand OSU clothes. Let's find out where these clothes come from and why students love shopping here. Where do all the second-hand OSU clothes come from?
So it's buy, sell, trade. You can, if you have OSU clothes that you want to sell, you can bring them in. We'll give you either a cash offer or a store credit offer.
Just down to the street, Royal Factory also focuses on vintage and customized OSU appeal. Their sources are even more diverse. The founders explain how their variety makes each piece truly unique.
a couple people that will go out and buy. So they'll go to like other vintage shops, or they'll go to thrift stores, everywhere they can go and just look for OSU pieces, something that it's like decent condition or not. Sometimes we cut them up and reconstruct them completely so it's a whole different piece. A biggest thing for us is really trying to, I guess, like help the community or help these clothes from going into landfills. So the recycling piece is really big for us.
Why do you like shopping here instead of the OSU official stores? I like shopping here just because I feel like the clothes that they offer here is very different compared to the other ones. And I would say you could find different styles. You can find some styles that cover your body, or if you want to expose it more. My favorite area is towards the back where they do photo shoots. And that's another thing that I do like. So I would say that the store is very open to anybody. Have you ever bought any vintage OSU clothes? Leave your opinions. This is Liana Tao, reported from Buckeye TV channel.
Looking at the heart of Ohio State's homecoming celebrations, Louise Hogg brings us more with the traditions of excitement, reunions, and campus spirit.
Homecoming Fest marks the official start for Ohio State's Homecoming Week, a tradition first celebrated in 1912 and is now a week filled with reunions, pride, and Buckeye spirit. From first-year students to alumni, Buckeyes returned for a week's worth of events, each one celebrating the history, achievements, and community that defines Ohio State.
Homecoming week is kind of all about traditions for me, and it's about really coming together as a university. Yeah, it's just a very fun event that all the students love participating in.
Definitely the homecoming game. I've been kind of missing the games since we haven't had them these last 2 weeks. And then I probably will be walking in the parade with one of the student organizations I'm in.
Students gathered with friends, while alumni connected with classmates and shared memories of their time at Ohio State.
Really some of my best friends. I graduated in 2002. Some of my best friends I made here, and I see them. We'll do like a Zoom call once a week and just catch up with each other, and those are relationships that I made here that are some of the best that I've had in my life to this day.
Probably riding in a shopping cart, being pushed in a shopping cart down High Street and having the police stop me, maybe.
The mix of current and former Buckeyes created a unique sense of energy, celebrating not only where Ohio State is today, but also the legacy carried on by those who came before. Homecoming Fest isn't just a party. It's the beginning of a week steeped in tradition, pride, and belonging. For Buckeye TV, I'm Louise Hogg at Ohio State University.
Coming up, we take a deep dive into the wonders of food at OSU, new hot chicken restaurant, and affordable food at OSU.
And even what students eat in a day. We'll be right back after this.
Hot Chicken Takeover, a restaurant chain founded in Columbus, has closed all of its locations as of September 2025. Let's head over to reporter Alexander Forrest to hear how Ohio State students are reacting to this news.
Columbus-based chain Hot Chicken Takeover has recently closed its final location after over a decade of serving the Columbus community. The North Market location, also known as the first Hot Chicken Takeover, shuttered in September 2025. Let's hear some student reactions to this beloved chicken chain closing its doors.
I think it's a really unfortunate bit of news. They were kind of a classic in the whole Columbus community. I knew a lot of people that knew them. I'd been there a few times. I think there was several locations up and down High Street that were in pretty prominent locations, so it was easy to just get used to it being around.
It just feels really abrupt because I just remember it being a staple of Columbus. I remember every time we went to Short North or North Market, we would always go there because I guess it's like the most iconic place to go to.
I remember one time, me and my dad, we were driving around. I think we were doing errands that day. It was like a Saturday, and we were like, we want to get lunch somewhere. We don't know where. We look across the street. There's the Hot Chicken Takeover. This was up in Lewis Center. Good food, good time.
I just remember me and my family during post-COVID, we would always buy Hot Chicken Takeover, and we would all eat in my cousin's backyard together because we deemed it really affordable at that time, and we would do this pretty often, so it's like a family ritual.
Even though Hot Chicken Takeover has closed its doors, there are plenty of other options for fried chicken lovers. Reporting for Buckeye TV, this is Alexander Forrest. There is always an unavoidable topic in college life, and that is food. OSU students, are you also looking for delicious and affordable meals? Today, our reporter Yihan came to campus to show you the economical and delicious food there.
Hi, I'm Yihan. Now I'm standing on the campus of OSU, surrounded by the students and delicious foods. For students, find delicious foods and the price is low is very important. Now let's interview what food students recommend. First question, what's your favorite cheap and delicious foods on campus?
Your favorite place to get food on campus?
Yeah, good.
I really love Scott Traditions. I mean, they pretty much have everything. That Mongolian grill yesterday was amazing. And I also like the ice cream. My gosh, the ice cream's good.
When new students ask you for a food recommendation, what would you tell them?
Love it. I'm going to go more like drink recommendation too. There's this new matcha place called Matcha Me down the street from me. So good. Highly suggest.
Okay, thank you. This is the largest cafeteria in the school. Students only need to swipe in Buckeye TV to enter there. Other cafeteria offer buffets. In addition, the school also provides a food truck service which contains sandwich and hot dogs. If new students ask you for food recommendation, what would you tell them?
I would tell them recommend a lot of places. There's pretty much good things everywhere. You just have to figure out what works in your schedule, like what's on the way to your class, how much you like it, what time of day it is, because you order different foods at different times of the day. But ultimately, I think the decision would come down to them, not you.
Obviously, there are many delicious food in OSU, and the price are also very low. Students also have many choices for the food. That's all my interview. This is Yihan reporting for Buckeye TV.
Is the freshman 15 actually a thing? The freshman 15 is a popular term for the average 15-pound gain that students may experience during their first year of college, due to the new lifestyles, increased stress, unhealthy eating habits, and reduced physical activity. So please, freshmen, try to get a balanced diet and get some exercise.
College life can be busy, and food plays a big role in keeping students going. At Ohio State, from breakfast to dinner, there are plenty of options to help students power through their day.
Morning classes means quick decision. Today, we are exploring from breakfast through the afternoon to see what students eat in a day. Scott Dining Hall is always bustling, and campus cafes are often full. For many students, a simple breakfast is all it takes to start the day. These quick stops keep campus morning lively and connected.
Breakfast, I normally have a coffee of some sort and a bagel. If not, then I'll normally do a yogurt or something like that.
Usually I go to Connecting Grounds and I get an Asiago bagel with 2 cream cheeses.
This breakfast starts the day. The lunch and dinner are where students recharge. From dining halls to campus cafe, there's always something for everyone. Each meal adds flavors to campus life.
Lunch and dinner, I'm usually get curl. I'm always getting pasta. I'm kind of scared of the burrito bowls and the burritos. I don't know, it's a little ambitious for me.
Lunch, I really don't have time for lunch just because I get pretty full off of breakfast. But for dinner, I normally do like a rice bowl with chicken or something, or I'll get a quesadilla box from the Union. Those are always really good. And a sandwich every now and then too.
From morning to night, Ohio State students find different ways to stay fueled for their busy schedules. Reporting from campus, I'm Jingwen.
We'll be right back with more Buckeye TV, where we get to hear what seniors are planning after graduation.
And the newest vintage stores on High Street. Stay tuned.
As seniors begin their final year, many are already thinking about their future plans in the current job market. Here's some of their thoughts and advice on employment. Here's a report from Quinn Yao Lee.
I'm here on campus talking with seniors to learn about their future plans, their views on today's job market, and to gather some advice for other students.
After I graduate, I'm going to be taking a gap year to travel and then hopefully get into med school and go to med school.
How do you see the current job market for new graduates?
A little rough. I know there is always going to be a demand for doctors, but I do think that the job market still has an effect on it.
What advice would you give to other students who are still in school?
I know that a lot of my friends that are in business, they've gotten internships and then full-time offers from their internships, so I would advocate for them to find internships and reach out to people in their undergrads.
Nowadays, many students choose to take a gap year to travel or continue their studies after graduation. However, different people have their own perspectives on future plans in the job market. Let's hear from another student.
I want to go to industry, find a job, probably do something with software engineering and the security. For computer science, it's a competitive field, and I personally feel it's getting a little bit tense for the newly graduates. I encourage them to seek connections in industry and set up connections, talk to them, have some interviews, and figure out if this is the right way to go. If not, they can go to like academia, and they have plenty of options.
Even though the job market may be unconcerned, seniors believe preparation and persistence can make the difference.
A student, William Myers, was found dead at Ohio Stadium on September 27, 2025, and the university has confirmed his identity and extended condolences to his family, though the cause of death remains undisclosed. University officials have stated that foul play is not suspected and there is no threat to the community, but they have not released further details about the circumstances of Myers' death. We mourn William and his family for the tragic loss. There's over 15 vintage places just on High Street. Let's look into a few of the newer and most popular stores on High. Jolie Austin has more.
That's right. I'm here at Whimsy Lane Vintage that opened August 23rd here in downtown Columbus, right on High Street. Let's take a look into this new vintage hotspot.
If you love unique, one-of-a-kind pieces, this shop is an absolute dream. They have everything from cool vintage clothing to adorable accessories. The moment you walk in, you can tell this place is something special. And the vibes are super welcoming. The owner is amazing and ready to help you find the perfect piece. If you're a Buckeye student or just someone wanting something fun, Whimsy Lane Vintage is the place to be.
How would you describe your style, and how does vintage fit into that?
I would describe my style as cute, colorful, bright. This store is honestly like if my style was a store, all my dream pieces are in it. In general, I just love vintage clothing. I wish that my mom and grandma could have saved every piece they ever had because I love the material, I love the quality. It's just some of my favorite pieces.
What draws you to shop at vintage stores on High Street?
It's nice that they're close enough that you're not going super far away to get to them, but they're also far enough away that you feel like you're getting off campus, a little getaway. They're also super affordable for students. Like, I got a dress here today that would online be for like $100, and from here it's only like $50.
Why would you recommend other students to shop here or other vintage stores?
Yeah, I feel like in college you buy a lot of clothes for a lot of different events and occasions. And I actually worked at a big brand retail company, and I realized that there's a lot more fast fashion that goes on than what you would think. And so vintage shopping is a great way to thrift and not participate in fast fashion.
Would you mind showing us your haul from today?
Okay. First I got this sweater, which I absolutely love the color of. Yellow is my favorite, and it just like reminds me of something my grandma would have worn. Next, I love like an overall or a denim piece, and this is a super cute dress. I love how the buckles are like brown. I feel like they're different. Pockets are always a plus. And then next is actually the dress that I was talking about earlier. I'm going to a wedding next week, and I feel like it's perfect for a nicer occasion, and the style is so classic. And the green's kind of fun.
And about how much would that cost you?
Oh, and total was $120, like around $120.
That's all, folks. I hope you come out of this video with some new fashion finds. I'm Jolie Austin on Buckeye TV. Ever wonder where students find unique and affordable Ohio State gear? Buckeye TV reporter Liana Tao takes us inside two local shops with combine of Buckeye pride and sustainability.
I'm here on Los High Street at Clothing Underground and Royal Factory. They are both sell second-hand OISO clothes. Let's find out where this clothes comes from and what's there about shopping here. Where do all the second-hand OISO clothes come from?
So it's buy, sell, trade. You can, if you have OSU clothes that you want to sell, you can bring them in. We'll give you either a cash offer or a store credit offer.
Just down to the street, Royal Factory also focuses on vintage and customized OISO appeal. Their sources are even more diverse. The founders explain how their variety makes each piece truly unique.
A couple people that will go out and buy, so they'll go to like other vintage shops, or they'll go to thrift stores, everywhere they can go and just look for OSU pieces, something that it's like decent condition or not. Sometimes we cut them up and reconstruct them completely, so it's a whole different piece. A biggest thing for us is really trying to, I guess, like help the community or help these clothes from going into landfills. So the recycling piece is really big for us.
Why do you like shopping here instead of the OISO official stores? I like shopping here just because I feel like the clothes that they offer here is very different compared to the other ones. And I would say you could find different styles. You can find some styles that cover your body, or if you want to expose it more. My favorite area is towards the back where they do photo shoots. And that's another thing that I do like. So it's I would say that the store is very open to anybody. Have you ever bought any vintage OISO clothes? Leave your opinions. This is Liana Tao, reported from Buckeye TV channel.
More after this to hear about Mental Health Awareness Month.
We'll be right back. More than just pumpkin spice lattes here on campus. It also brings awareness to a very hot topic, mental health. Stay with us as Kenzie Welch talks to student organizations about their approach to navigating a healthy semester.
There are many resources here at Ohio State that support students all year long and not just during September. Whether it's focused on healthy eating and exercise or self-love and emotional well-being, Ohio State has a club just for you. I had the opportunity to speak to Jake Bramlish, the president of the Positive Psychology Club here at Ohio State, and this is what he had to say about the impact his club has made on the community. Take a look.
I don't know, I feel that I, along with the other members of the executive board, are like playing a part in hopefully making their college experience good, if not just to be in a club they like, but we're trying to help people make genuine friendships and connections here, and through activities we do that's related not just psychology, but like specifically to better your mental health. And
I also had the chance to sit down with Yannick Lamb, president of Mental Health Matters, to hear about their mission to bring people together to create awareness about what mental health really looks like.
You are, I guess, honest with yourself. Sometimes it can be hard to really sit down and think about how you are doing, because especially in college, everything is super busy.
If you are looking to better your mental health, Ohio State has many clubs that offer coping mechanisms and good habits to promote good mental hygiene. In fact, many clubs focus on physical health as the foundation to build their mental and emotional well-being. Clubs such as Bite Right. Bite Right's president, Lena Edor, talks me through the mission of the club and how what you eat can affect how you feel.
Like when we get busy, like with studying all day and like clubs and meetings and orgs and classes, like a lot of people like forget to eat, or like they consume too much caffeine or too much sugar, or this is that. And it actually can worsen your stress, your anxiety, and it gives you like really bad energy crashes, which it all like messes with your mood. So it's really important to like balance and like stabilize your blood sugar, and it helps with like, it steadies your moods and it makes you less irritable.
So whether you're looking for a pick-me-up to boost your mood or to switch up your routine to get you through the semester, Ohio State has a club that's here just for you. This is Kenzie Welch reporting with Buckeye TV. Back to you guys.
That's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching Buckeye TV.
We'll see you next time. From all of us here at Buckeye TV, have a great day, Buckeyes.